PK Irish, and I'm at the Camp Kennerk podcast studios, and you would not believe what's going on today. You know, we've always had things going left, going right, going center, but today we have a special happy camper interview going on today, and you will not believe who this person is. He has credentials that you couldn't believe, because I don't believe him either, but what the heck? That's the way it is. You know, make them laugh, make them cry, just make them remember you. So I wanted to let everyone know some of the criteria that it takes to become a happy camper. There aren't any. If you just want to come on and talk, we're here. So our guest today is a person that I've known really, really long time. He has revolutionized an industry, the fly fishing industry. He's a true entrepreneurial. He's built an industry leader by the bootstraps, you know, one day at a time. He's got a great story about how all that came about. So, Douglas, I think I'm going to let you take the reins on this because this is just going to be too much fun.
TK, so good to see you again. And here we are doing another happy camper. And this is amazing that we are going to be chatting with this gentleman. And you do know him well. And he's all the way up there in Landers, Wyoming, above the Red River in Texas, someplace up there where they eat snow, way up there. And he just happens to be your older brother. May I introduce Steve Kennerk?
Yay!
There.
We're all happy. Congratulations. You know, this has been in the making for years and years, Douglas. So I know that the entire family is excited to see this happy camper interview. And Steve, you're on your own, buddy. I can't help you out anymore.
Well, I
Douglas,
talked you good, so we're off to the races here.
that's right. Katie bar the door, get the children and kids off the street.
Get the kids out there. That's right. So,
Okay.
Doug,
Let's
where do you live? Where do you live?
yeah.
Where do you
I'm down
live?
here in Austin, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
and
that's okay.
it's 85 degrees here. So have you
Yeah.
got snow up there in Wyoming?
No, we do not. It is the warmest, driest winter we've had in many years. It's just been incredibly dry. What we've had is wind. I mean, about 30 miles from here, we had 140-mile-an-hour winds up on the mountain pass and no snow, none
Oh,
whatsoever.
that's something. Now,
It is
in reference to what's the capital of Wyoming?
Cheyenne.
Okay,
Cheyenne is in the southeast portion of the state, like 30 miles from the border of Nebraska. We're in the central western part of the state. Uh,
okay. Now, Cheyenne is the capital, and that's where the rodeo is every year,
oh
right?
yeah, yeah, that's right. So we're right at the base of the Wind River Mountains in a valley there.
Oh,
And
is that ski country? Do you go to
well,
land? Go
we're about
skiing?
150 miles from Jackson Hole, which is a big ski area. We do
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of here in the mountains. They do cross country skiing
Okay, all right.
and downhills, mostly in Jackson, Teton Village, and stuff like that.
Well, okay. Now, how big is Landers?
About 7,500 people.
Oh, a nice small town there.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is. And the main industry is we have the Catholic College, a 4-year Catholic college that started about 7 or 8 years ago. And
okay,
then we have Knowles, which is a National Outdoor Leadership School. And
okay,
they take people in the summer, and they have this is their international headquarters because they have programs that they go all over the world to take
okay,
students in the mountains and stuff.
okay. So, what's the name of the Catholic college again, please?
Wyoming Catholic College.
Oh, Wyoming Catholic College. Okay, real original.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Douglas, I think the reason why they call it that is because all the saints' names have already been taken.
that's right.
That's about right.
And
Now,
we're right on the edge of the Wind River Indian Reservation,
oh, okay. All
just
right.
2
Now,
hours away.
how did Landers start? Was it some fur trapper got there and
A
said,
trading
I've
post.
had enough and this is it? You
Oh,
know?
you've heard of South Pass? It was the only uh, road that they wagons could get across the Rockies in, and
Oh,
that was South Pass City. They had movies about it and things, but um, it was a very going concern, and they found gold up there in the 1860s. So the gold miners came up, and at one time I had like 7 or 8 thousand people there gold mining, but it all played out. And the
uh-huh.
people moved down here to Lander, and that's how it started from there. It was
Oh, okay.
1884
So now you are TK's older brother, TK being the
and wiser.
and wiser. Well, we know that. TK is kind of a standard, everything above it. Now, okay, so TK's the babe of your family. Where are you? What number are you?
Where I'm 5 years older than he is, and there was one brother between us, and he's passed away.
Oh,
And
I see.
so out of 8 of us, there's only 3 of us left.
So you're the third babe, babe number
I'm the
three.
third. I'm down the bottom. So
Uh-huh.
we grew up together. He and I and my brother Dan. We were like the three amigos.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Now, this is kind of interesting. So maybe I should kind of introduce myself. I'm here at the Possum Trot Studios in awesome Austin, Texas, and my vice president in charge of production is JoJo Bear. He's right here. You see, that's JoJo Bear. Okay, and he's vice president in charge of production. And we've got Cowboy Otis up here, and he's in charge of security, and he's a very scary guy. And so we also have a new addition because TK has a dog named Dot. Well, I've got a dog named Dash because he wanted to get sweet with Dot, so that's why he got the dots. You see, he's smooth. He's smooth. But this is Dash. We got him as a Christmas present. He followed me home after I paid $5. So we're very happy to have him. Now, let's get into the more serious things we're going to talk about here. So you grew up in Fort Wayne, correct?
That's correct.
Now, and your dad was a corn farmer, right? You grew corn.
Well, yeah, he grew lots of corn, but his main thing was he was a lawyer.
Oh, yes, yeah, yeah. Well,
And
we got plenty of those, and I'm
we
sure he's
got,
very
yeah,
respected. Let's talk about the corn.
well,
Let me just confirm.
yeah, Tom and I worked on the farm when I just was 16, just got my driver's license. Tom was maybe 11, and
Uh-huh.
you know how farm trucks are, they're all beat up and,
Yeah.
and not maintained. And we were taking a load of refuge and manure down and just emptied it out. And I'm coming back to the farm, and uh, rookie deputy sheriff pulls us over, checks my license, gets out, and he's writing this ticket for cracked windshield, door doesn't open, turn signals don't work. And he's standing there and he's swatting at himself.
Yeah.
And he said, "What are those?" I said, "Those are circle flies." He said, "What's a circle fly?" And I said, "Those are flies that circle around a horse's ass." And the cop says, "Are you calling me a horse's ass?" I go, "Oh no." And Tom pipes up, "Can't fool those flies." So that's what I had to put up with.
Too good, Steve. That's too good. Oh my gosh. Oh, TK's been a smart ass since a kid.
Yes, and then it was just he and I used to run a trap line together, trapping muskrats.
Yes, yes, I've heard that part of the story, but I want to hear your version. Okay.
My version,
Yeah,
well,
your version.
we had about a dozen traps. That was it. And we went down scouting and we found this place that was just loaded. I mean, they were just tripping themselves to get into our traps. There were so many. So we went to my dad and said, "Dad, we need $100." And they said, $100 for what? And I said, we got to buy more traps. I said, we can't cover all this area with 12 traps. And he said, how are you going to pay me back? I said, well, with their catches, in probably about 3 or 4 months. He goes, okay. Well, we set them out there. We got like 2 dozen, 3 dozen traps, and we got them all set out one day. And we had caught so many muskrats, we paid them back in 10 days.
Oh, really?
Really, that's a true story.
Oh, geez. Well, it's more truthful than TK. He got it. He said something about $1,000 or something like that.
Well, probably inflation now would be $1,000.
So, what was the name of the high school that you went to there, Steve?
Elmhurst Heights. Well, I went to 2 years first to a private boarding school in Bardstown, Kentucky. You know where
Whoa.
Bardstown is? It's the bourbon capital of the world.
Okay. All right. That's my
And
type of town, but I've never heard of Bardstown, but I believe you. Were you
they're
sent
40
there?
miles.
Were you sent there because you were a problem child?
No, I came to straighten the problem child out. No, they had distilleries all over. And back in the 60s when we went, they didn't have any EPA. And so in the night, they'd open the hatches where the barley was, and a real
Yes.
syrupy smell. It was the only place you go to bed sober and wake up with a hangover.
Now, what you went to Elmhurst High School? What were you, the Lions, Tigers, or
Oh
Bears?
no, the Trojans.
Trojans. Okay,
Yes.
the Trojans. Oh, okay.
That's enough said, right?
Enough said. Where did you go to college, Steve?
Well, that was 2 times. I went 2 years to college in Cleveland, Ohio, a Jesuit college called John Carroll. It's in
Okay,
Cleveland, Ohio. And,
John Carroll Jesuit School in Cleveland, Ohio.
yeah,
Okay.
University Heights. And I, the only outdoor activity there was getting mugs, so I decided to come out to Wyoming.
Now, where did you graduate college from?
University of Wyoming in Laramie.
Oh, in Laramie.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me get this straight. You're in Fort Wayne, Indiana,
Yep.
raising corn and chasing muskrats. You go to
Yep.
school in Cleveland at a Jesuit school. Then you go on out to Wyoming.
Wyoming.
And that's the Wyoming Cowboys, right?
That's correct.
Okay. In the WAC, is that still the WAC conference?
No, no, it's the Mountain West.
Mountain West.
Mountain West.
Because I went to school at the University of Texas, El Paso
Oh
down there.
yeah, when we played every year.
Yes, and you beat us every year
70s.
too, because we're a terrible team.
Well, Wyoming wasn't much better, so we look forward to winning one game.
Well, that was us.
Come on.
Now,
Uh, our claim to fame is,
how did you Cleveland? Why? I mean,
well, I
that's
wanted to do something outdoor wildlife or something like that, and the and actually Wisconsin, Purdue, the well, students were about at 20,
oh, that's not bad. That's good.
and I had 60 credit hours, and they accepted 57 of them. I didn't.
You as smart as your brother. Is he
Yeah,
still there?
I know
Can he?
Yeah,
is.
I'm here.
I
I'm
see
just, I'm
his face,
just,
but I don't think he can
Yeah,
hear
yeah, I'm here. Can you
it's
not see what's?
absorbing it.
it. Your brother.
Yeah, we've gotten a message here that says unstable internet connection. So just keep on talking, boys.
Well,
Okay.
who's
Okay.
unstable?
Well, they said I think I'm changing my name to internet because that's what they
You
said
know,
is the unstable part.
University of Wyoming, going
Hmm.
to school, butt off,
Oh,
uh, getting to Lander.
so cold in Laramie in the winter. It was a jackrabbit moving, you know. So I met my wife on a blind date on Friday the 13th of October,
Okay.
and she was from Lander. But when I got married the next year, and then I got a job in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, as a banker,
Okay.
and became a loan. Worked my way up to a loan officer. Then I started tanning hides as a hobby,
Okay.
and it turned out that there's no difference in job description, being a
Oh,
banner or tanner. You know, you can
okay.
tan or hide either way.
So now I've heard about you being a tanner, and you invented the koozie, the buffalo koozie
Yes.
that we have on the Camp Kennerk $1 Million Idea website someday when we get off our butts to create it. I think it's going to be a big seller.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we tanned a lot of. It's all hair on that we did, like buffalo hides, cow hides, deer and
Yes,
elk, all the hair on, and like that movie Dancing with Wolves. We
yes.
tanned the hides for that for the original movie, and we
Uh-huh.
tanned hides for several different half dozen other movies that they've used them in and stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. So there's a deer walking across the field. You shoot it, and then you drag it over to your place. You carve off the venison, then you take the hooves and the antlers, you sell them to the Chinese, and then you take the hide and you clean it all up. Something like that?
Yeah, that's pretty close. And now I just hire people to have it done. I don't do it myself, but um,
Well,
the
you moved up the management chain.
that's right. It just seems to be um, for years I didn't hunt because my idea of fun was to wrestle the hide with all the meat attached. You
Oh,
know, so I because we would buy deer hide from hunters, trade them gloves, and we could go through a ton of salt a week, salt and hides.
salt?
Salt, yeah, that's how you preserve them with salt. Pulls the moisture out and then keep for a couple of years that way. And
Salt. Table
salt,
salt. Salt. Salt.
basically, yeah, it's wasn't refined as table salt, but it was they used it for cattle, so it wasn't harmful. But um, we would sell off extras that we didn't need. But they said we started tanning the hides with the hair on and dyeing the hair different colors, and they use it for tying flies for fly fishing. And we'd sell to the manufacturers, which were in third world countries or other countries like Sri Lanka, China, Philippines, and then we'd package them and send them on to England, France, Germany. And some stuff even to South America.
Oh, now these are your fishing lures.
Well, just the hides. We
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
these are the components for tying the flies.
Okay.
Hair.
Okay. Now, what's the name of your company so we can future reference it?
It's called Rocky Mountain Dubbing Company. Now, dubbing is a generic term meaning to fill in. Now, in audio IT, dubbing means, to dub a film or something like that.
Yes,
But in
yes.
fly fishing, it's the material used to tie up the body of a fly.
Well, that's very interesting because I'm going to send this podcast to my guy Marty Party down in Corpus Christi, who makes flies. We mentioned that, Tom, in
Yes.
our previous podcast. And so I'm sure he's going. I'll send this podcast down to him, and because what does he do? He's got a fly.
A little vice he puts
No,
in.
he makes the flies out of invisible leader or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So the hook is here, the leader's here, and then there's it's
Tippet material.
yeah, filament material that the
Yeah,
fish
real
can't.
fine. Yeah.
you can't see. And he's in the oil business, and so he makes them for his buddies. And we're sitting there having lunch, and as soon as there were about six of us there, and soon as he mentioned hey Marty, they call him Marty Party because he's a funny guy. How's your fishing leader business going? Everybody pulls out their cell phone and says, "Look at this fish I caught in the Gulf by the bridge there. Oh, you fish there? Oh, well, look at this one I caught over in the bay." I mean, it was good. You would fit right in.
Well, that one-armed fisherman, when you ask him how big that fish is, he says it's that big. You know? So,
Have you ever gone fishing with TK? Is he scared the
oh
fish?
yeah, he came up here a couple months ago when we went fly fishing, and
Okay.
I'd send you the picture, but the negative weighed 20 pounds. You know?
Now let me interject this, Douglas. See, when we get together, we go fishing and then we'll play golf. So we refer to that as our fish and chip program.
That's right.
Oh, fish and chip program. Well, TK, should I remind Steve as our motto here at the Possum Trot Studios of drinking beer, watching sports, and looking at girls?
Well, you
Wow.
just did.
Well,
Don't ask me for permission when you've already done it, you know?
Well, he did say he was educated as a Jesuit and he went to
yeah.
Catholic school. There's a fine line there that I can cross easily.
That leaves you a couple stories, but I won't tell you. I don't want Kevin and Kyle to blush.
Come on, those guys are men. They're not boys. They're men.
Let me ask Tom, how did your boys do in that fantasy football? Did he get out of the basement?
Yeah. They got out of the basement. I had told Douglas, but I'll tell everyone else out there in the galaxy. My son Kevin and Kyle play fantasy football, and of course, if you win, you get a couple $100. But this group that he's involved with, that if you have the worst record, you have to shave your head. Now, for about the first
10 pounds of fleece.
the first 8 weeks, my son Kyle was at that level, but he finally made some trades and things went his way. So he's out of the cellar, and I'm wanting to see the picture of the loser with his head shaved.
Well, that's the story of when you're sitting in a bar and a bunch of guys come on in, and there's one guy that's dressed in a ballerina outfit. Now everyone's laughing at him, and then you go over to the group and say, "See this guy here? This is an honorable man. He lost his bet and he paid up, and he's in the ballerina outfit." So you can laugh all you want, but when a guy pays up, pretty honorable guy.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got two boys too. I call them Pete and Repeat.
Pete and Repeat.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Sean and Jacob, and they do fantasy football. And one time, these guys approached me, local people. Once you get in fantasy football, I had no idea what it was. This is years ago, and so I asked Sean and Jake. I said, "You want to be in fantasy football?" And they go, "Yeah." They knew all about it. I said, "I'll be the money man. You guys do the legwork." And we won for 3 years in a row. They go, "Where did?" And so I just put my name down there. No, you got to have a nickname. You got to have a team name. So they named us the Mule Skinners.
Mule Skinners.
Yeah.
I love that.
So
Well, there's the old song back in the 50s, Mule Skinner Blues. In fact, maybe back to the 40s, right? Mule Skinner Blues.
okay. Yeah, that I guess. But a mule skinner, my great grandfather was a mule skinner. And that was
Oh,
somebody drive a green oxen cart and wagon and break them in at the same time. That's what a mule skinner was.
yeah. Now, you're up there in Wyoming, so What are you a big Wyoming Cowboy fan?
Oh yeah, and Josh Allen, you bet.
Okay, all right.
He's the
Now,
quarterback for the Bills.
okay, now winter comes and you're still up there. This is January, so it must be a mild winter. Where do you go to warm up?
Well, should I? That's kind of a trick question since I'm married. You
No, I was thinking of Caribbean, Mexico.
know.
Come on, Steve. I'm trying to be a nice guy. This is family friendly.
So no, because of the passes we have to go over, we don't go anywhere. We just stay here. But
Oh, no, no, no winter trips or anything like
no,
that.
no, no. We've done that for some shows I've had to do in Florida and stuff. And driving down I-80 in a snowstorm is not fun.
Not
And
fun at all. Right, right.
so,
So you live a very interesting life there, Steve, up in Landers, Wyoming. Do you have any messages you would like to give to some young people starting out their life, high school students, college, or start
well, first thing we learn is if it was easy, everybody be doing it. And
Yes.
miracles just take a little longer.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, that's as quick as you get, but
Right, right. That's absolutely true. So those are wise words. Now, TK's got probably a question about popcorn. TK, what do you got?
Well, Steve, January is National Popcorn Month.
yeah.
And I didn't know that you could only celebrate popcorn in January, but I was going to remind you about the time that we were working on the farm and we saw the popcorn popping right out of the soil.
Oh,
And
it was so hot. Yeah, it was
oh
terrible.
gosh. And Steve being the always present with having things that are needed. He had a salt shaker in his pocket, so he pulled it out, and we just scooped up those popcorn kernels and threw some salt on there. And man,
And,
I tell you what, there's nothing
we
better than
said
fresh picked popcorn.
that's one thing Jiffy Pop didn't miss, you know. And so,
Well, we want Camp Kennerk to start planting some Indiana corn there at Camp Kennerk because of the heat down here and the ugly dirt's probably the only thing it'll pop right in the ground, just like you said. Yeah, yeah. So now, Steve, we are very, very happy and appreciative for you to be chatting with us as a happy camper. We have a small gift for you. I'll get your address from TK here in a bit. We do a charitable situation. It's called the Top of Possum Trot Flipper Walk. And what it is, and in June, we do it in June, it's be our 6th year. And what we do is walk up Possum Trot. Now it's about a quarter of a mile, maybe less than that. And the first hill is like this, and then it goes flat. And then the second hill is like this to a position just outside of my house where it's 560 feet above sea level, but we do it in scuba flippers. We walk this quarter mile in scuba flippers, and TK and the Kennerk boys came last year, and hopefully they'll come again this year. And we raise money for Dell Children's Cancer Fund.
well,
Um,
we had the muskrat slide.
oh, the muskrat slide.
Yeah,
Okay.
we had the muskrat slide.
What is the muskrat slide?
It was right behind the bar we went to.
Oh,
You're watching, you're sliding with the muskrats.
do you remember the name of that bar?
The High Low Inn.
I don't know. Do you think it's still open?
Oh, I hope not.
Too many memories. Well, Steve, we have a gift for you
Well,
for
thank you.
participation here. These are keychains in the shape of flippers
Okay,
because our motto is flip off Big C.
okay.
And so this we will send you a couple of these. How many in your family? You and your wife and the boys?
Yeah,
How,
that'd be fine, my wife and I.
okay, and the two boys?
Yeah, yeah, that'd be
Okay,
fine. Yeah, four of them would be more than enough.
okay, just a little token. Flipping off Big C. At our age, we all know what Big C is, but the Dell Children people are doing their best bit, and we give it a shot with the top of Possum Trot Flipper Walk. TK can send you some videos of that, but a small gift for you, and really appreciate you joining us today with your stories. Great, great stories.
Your elephants, you're a big collector of elephants. So next time I'm on, I'll show you some of my I got elephant skins that we tan.
Elephant skins.
Yes,
Oh, okay. All right. Now, I did not know. TK, did you know this? They've got elephants up there in Wyoming.
Well,
right
no, but
there.
I do have some authentic buffalo elephant skin hide
Oh,
right
that
here.
he was going to give you there.
Ah,
And but see, the
okay.
problem is, Tom, show that up again. They're the hardest hide to tan. See those little creases in there?
Yeah.
That's through the anatomy of the elephant. We have to put fillers in so it comes out even, because
Ah,
the it has to do with 60% of the sex glands of an elephant are in his front feet.
60% of an
Yeah,
elephant's six sex glands are in his front teeth.
yeah, because they step on you, you're screwed.
Oh my gosh, Steve. Oh my God. What a Oh, Steve. On that note, I can't say anymore. TK, I'm just let's just leave it with Steve laughing. Thank you. Go Cowboys.
Oh, Broncos!
Aaron Go Brawl.